Hello everyone, welcome to our channel, Rebecca Stew and the crew. I'm Rebecca. Today we have a new Dollar Tree video for y'all to show you what's new and what's been restocked at your local store. We're located in the DFW area, and I combine all the pictures from several different stores into one video and organize them by section. So let's go shopping. We'll start in the apparel and accessories. More of the crew socks. These fit shoe size like 9 to 13. They have these Elmo. They're solid red with the two-tone colors. You can see Elmo's face there all over the crew socks for $1.25. They also had this pair with the Cookie Monster all over, or you can get Cookie Monster and Elmo together. Then they had the Fruit Loops with all of these different color circles and some new Disney socks with Minnie Mouse. It has some polka dots in pink, white, a light coral, and purple. They also had some new Star Wars socks as well. They had the Boba Fett masks all over them, and then for the arts and crafts section, some new flowers. These were so pretty. The poppies that they had, the light blue. They also had the white with the purple center and the coral color with a light lime green middle, and these purple ones, which I just thought were so pretty with that ombre effect. Then they had this floral garden eucalyptus for $1.25 that had the purple color that faded up through the top of the stems. They looked so realistic. They were absolutely beautiful, and you get quite a bit in each bundle. I kind of mixed them together here with some of the flowers that they have out right now, and thought that those looked so pretty together. Then with those flowers, they also had the yellow and then the pink, the light purple, and that has like a eucalyptus leaf, a little bit of like baby's breath with it. They also had them in blue and white, and those were all $1.25, and the flowers were a peony. And again, they had the off-white ones. Then they had these little bags of the stickers that are the wooden bumblebees, and they had the ladybugs, but those had sold out already. Then I found more of the DIY ornaments. These are about an inch thick. They carry these several times throughout the year. They had the stars, the hearts, the large circles, and the wooden plaque. They all come with a hole at the top with a twine hanger already attached. They had their roller cutters back in stock. It's been a little while since I've seen those. And now for the baby and toddler section, they had out these Disney Baby My First Number books. They're the cardboard books that have the really thick pages so the babies can't rip them. And it has bright, colorful numbers and pictures on each page. They also had the alphabet book as well. And then some new Little Genius flashcards. You get 36 cards. It's ages 3 and up. They had the numbers, the ABC flashcards, and sight words for learn while playing. Over in the health and beauty section, we'll look to see what's new first in the cosmetics. They had out some of these Be Pure Plumping Gloss Lip Balm with strawberry and grapeseed oil. There is this really pretty plum color. They also had watermelon, and it was with the strawberry oil and grapeseed. And it says you just click the bottom. Then there were these eyeshadow sticks with the olive oil. It says they're blendable and long lasting. They had it in the purple and the cranberry shimmer. Also, those are the Ioni brand. Then we had some of these faux nails for kids. It says no glue needed. It's called the Pretty Mini. You get 10 pre-glued artificial nails for little ones. They had some with fruit on them, which were so cute, and the little hearts. I thought those were absolutely adorable. They even had some with the little flowers on them with the pink and purple. For the hair care and hair accessories, we have these claw clips by the Sophie brand. They're in a matte finish. They had it in a light lavender, the mint green. There's also this very soft pale pink, and then you can get these flowers by the Sophie brand. These have an ombre look. They're like blue. They fade out to purple. Here's a view from the side. They also had them with the red and pink. And then there was the light purple, which fades out to a very soft pink. Then they had the Sophie brand claw clips with the black flowers with a pearl center, or you can get it in the ivory. They had some large hairbands that have the pearls and some butterflies on the sides, which are really pretty. Has that top knot. They had that in the pink color and this light gray. And here's a view from the sides. You can see them. They're quite wide at the top. We've got these ruffle headbands with the pearls. They had the black with the pearls throughout the center. And then they also had it in a very soft pink. And that also had the pearls down the center of the headband. I found this Be Pure Rosemary and Mint Scalp and Hair Oil. And that is for refreshing the scalp and nourishing the hair and split ends. And they had the tea tree oil as well, which is 100% natural. There were these Superfoods Total Detox shampoo and conditioner. This was the ginger root with white charcoal. They had the conditioner with the kale and omega-3. Over in the pharmacy and personal care section, they had more of the moisturizing hand sanitizers by Be Pure and the cucumber and watermelon scent. These onyx bath bombs. There's the beach vacay. They had the daiquiri and a strawberry kiwi apple scent. Those are those large bath bombs. In the boxes on the shelves, the Diamond Cosmetics, they had these toe on the go kits with the nail file, the toe separators, and the cuticle pusher. They had them in several different color schemes. And then I found the Sassy Chic gel polish removers. There were actually 2 of them. Each one had a different end, and they are double-sided, and they just have different tools on each end. But there are 2 different gel polish removers out there right now. There is this new body wash by the Pro Silk Body. This is the, I believe it was the Cypress Grove. They had some that was called the moisturizing body wash with the natural extracts and essential oils like citrus sage, the watermelon mojito, and the cypress and berries. And those are all the 24 fluid ounces. For the fun finds this week, they had these sticky crawlies. You get 12 in a pack. They're the mini unicorns. It says they're extra sticky. You throw them, and then they're super sticky. They'll like stick to the wall and walk down. They had the little mini spiders, some that look like astronauts in their spacesuits, and of course we can't forget the dinosaurs. I think kids would love those. There's also these 36 count pack of these empowering notes for kids, so you can put them like in their lunchbox, in their pillow, or in their homework. They had these ballpoint pens with the fun little squishies on the ends, and they have black ink. They come in a 2-pack. There's the unicorn and rainbow, or the watermelon and pineapple. For the home decor, there really wasn't a whole lot new, but they did have these hanging wood plaques. There's the Live, Laugh, Love, has the succulents on the background. There's some wooden beads in the natural color with the twine hanger. Has a tassel down at the bottom, and they had this one as well. It says Love Lives Here. And here's a close-up of each of the circles. It's on the MDF like particle board, and it's got the paper sticker kind of over the front. And again, it has the natural wood beads and the tassels at the bottom with the hanger at the top. There are the wicker round lighted bulbs. You can get those in the black or the white, and they already have the batteries attached. For the home library, office supply, and teaching tree section, they had a bunch of journals. These are the hardcover books. This one says Goals, and you notice it has those diamond shapes on the front. They also have those decorating the pages at the top. Ideas has the stripes, and you've got the stripes on the pages at the top in the orange. And then the Simplify has kind of like confetti. It says Simplify Your Life. These are the 60 count pages with the 5x8 pages there, and you can see it's got the matching decoration at the top of those pages. You can also get these planner notebooks. This blue one here says Plans. They also had the Ideas in the yellow, the bright pink. That one just says Notes with the green, and then the bright green, that one says Goals in the blue metallic writing. There's also the Jot push pins. You get the 6 count of the iridescent, and then there is the 12 count of the mermaid kind of look to those. These gummy looking push pins. They had the hearts, the circles, and the squares, which we saw just a few weeks ago. These are popping up at more stores as I get out to all the different ones. And they had these mosaic tile push pins. You get 9 in a pack. There's the pink or the blue set. Also, there's these magnetic pointers. There's 6 pieces in each one, and they just look like a number 1 finger pointer, and they had those in a bunch of different colors in the pack. For the housewares, home maintenance, and storage, we had these Goop hand cleanser. It's also a stain remover. You can use it on your hands. It says it's good for your skin. You can also use them for tools and cleaning up different things, or you can use them as a stain remover on your clothes. They had the tool bench stacking tool bins and the Never Get Hair Clogs Again hair cyclone tub hair catcher. Over in the kitchen and pantry, they had some new towel sets. There is the Love with the paw print and the black and white. You can get the matching one with all the paw prints and hearts on it with a coordinating towel. They also had this one that says Love and paw prints. That's the gray and white. You can get, of course, the oven mitt and the hot pad holders to match, and the Live in the Moment with the blue flowers. They had this Drink More ice cube silicone trays and the coasters that say Together is Our Favorite Place to Be. They had full-size boxes of Kit Kat cereal for $1.25 and the Icy brand drink mix. There's blue raspberry and cherry. Or you can get the Prime electrolyte drink mix. You get 3 sticks, low calorie, 0 added sugar. They had lemonade in the 3-count box. You could also find those in the blue raspberry and the strawberry watermelon. It says that they're naturally flavored with other natural flavors. They're all the low calorie. And again, you get 3 packets in each box. For the party supplies this week, they had a bunch of these. They kind of look like a Mylar balloon, but they're a stick that you could put in the cake for decorating. And they had them in either silver or gold, and they have all the numbers from 0 to 9. Also, they had some new 3-count pack of the Voila bows. They had those in the iridescent finish. You can get either the purple curly bows. They also had them in blue and in pink. Then they had a bunch of these compartment plates for kids. There's 8 plates, and they had like the shooting star, the rainbows. It's all the pastel colors, has a unicorn, or you can get the ones with the dinosaurs on them. The 2-count pack of the mini candy jars are in, and so are the large candy jars with the plastic lids. For the pet care this week, just some little toys. They have the vinyl ducks. They had some that look like little tennis shoes, hamburgers, hot dogs. They had a whole bunch of those toys. They all have a squeaker in them, and they brought back the cat toy with the ball on a track, and those come in 2 different colors. Now for the seasonal items, we have some patriotic items like the tinsel stars, either a tabletop decoration. They have those in the solid red, the solid blue, or white star. And if you like, you could also get it in the red, silver, and blue. And they had these hanging signs that look like a bunting. It says God Bless America with some glitter. There's also the USA. And it has this red, white, and blue bow at the top. A little bit of glitter on that sign as well. They had the red, white, and blue stars. And this Home of the Free because of the Brave sign with the hat in the middle. There's also this Liberty sign and the tinsel USA. Then I found this one. It says God Bless America. It has some rockets and firecrackers on them. They also had some gnomes holding a heart. There is one holding a flag, all the red, white, and blue motif. And this one's holding 2 flags with this big glitter hat on. These are some tabletop decor. There's the trailer. It says Let Freedom Ring. The blue truck with the fireworks in the background, and the ice cream truck that says Refreshments. They also had a gnome that holding the sign that says USA, and these are about 1/2 inch thick. And there were these really pretty wooden decor pieces with the stars that have the beads and the little twine tassel at the bottom. These are really pretty. They also had these large red, white, and blue tubs. You could put ice in them, snacks, salads, anything for a party. They have some that look like giant solo cups, all for $1.25. And the utensil holders, those also come in the red, white, and blue. The decorative mesh, they had the solid red, the solid white, the solid blue, or the stripes in all of the deco mesh rolls. Also some styrofoam stars with the glitter. Has the red, white, and blue bow. Those come in a 4-pack, the 3-pack of the foldable fans. And they had the confetti streamer shooters. They had the drink pouches. Comes with the straws. You could either get the red, white, and blue here with the stars, or they had all the stars all over it in a different color and like stripes and patterns. You get these straws that come with it, 2 of each. You get 6 pouches. These are called thunder sticks. They blow up like a balloon. You get 2 in a pack. And then they also had this design. They look like large rockets. It says red, white, and boom. These are the graduation cups. They have these new tumblers out with the sequins, kind of like rhinestone 2025 in the gold, silver, and black. It says grad at the top, has a black lid and a black straw for just $1.25, and they are dishwasher safe. They had these coffee mugs that say class of 2025, dream big, grad. Also this one here, it says strong, brave, fearless, and you did it, all black with the gold stars. And of course the large 2025. They also had these large party platters that look like a giant star. You can get those in silver or gold, and those were nice, thick, heavy platters. There were these decorative tabletop signs in either silver or gold, so everyone can sign them at the grad party. We've got the extra large ice cream cone tumblers with the pink or the white ice cream at the top. Also a bunch of the grass skirts. They had them in kid sizes and adult sizes. A whole bunch of different lays in all different colors and different styles of flowers. They also had some decorative color your own pieces, like craft pieces. There's the ice cream cone. Comes with 4 markers. There's also the jellyfish wearing a summer hat, the sunshine, and we've got the hibiscus flower. And then the last one that I found was this cute little pineapple wearing sunglasses. They also had their decorative fishing net decor, which is 6 by 8 inch across, or 8 feet, I'm sorry. Then we've got the toys and games. They had some beach balls by the Sesame Street brand. You can get Cookie Monster. They also had Elmo and Oscar the Grouch. I think these are so cute. I think little kids would just love those. Also, they had these 100 count puzzles. There's Barbie and Hot Wheels. They had these little watering cans for little ones. They come in a couple different colors. And then for the Dollar Tree Plus items, which are anything that costs anything more than $1.25. So like there's a $7 Little Tykes floaty. It's for ages 6 months to 24 months. It's Timmy the Turtle. They had the H2O Go floaty, and those were $5 each. There's a pineapple, a cactus, and a strawberry. It has little handles on the sides, which are supposed to be heavy duty. These little splash sprinkled donuts, like a little sprinkler. They had the large floaties. There's the unicorn or the shark, and then there were these bubble blowers. This one is a octopus, and they had a sprinkler which looks like a turtle. Also the 4-foot inflatable summer decor for $5. You can either get the palm tree or the large flamingo. These are a diving tool. It's called a dive shark for ages 6 plus. They're $5 each. They had the large blue shark, or you can get him in orange. They had some fun little cars for the babies that play music. There's this little train engine and the My First Vehicle tractor. Also the 12-piece Dr. playset. Those are $5 each. They had the welcome decor with the red, white, and blue. They had the little wreaths there, and the starfish LED light set. You get 15 lights. You could either get the red, white, and blue or the all blue. They also had this woven basket for $3, and the black and natural color has handles on either side. And that's it for today's video. Thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you enjoyed today's video, and leave a comment down below. I hope you all are having a lovely week, and I'll see you back here on Friday.